set out to write 10 songs in 10 days. First of all, I'd like to say that I consider myself to be a bit of a calm person.
I'm so exhausted. I'm so tired. I'm low-key losing my mind.
I think I'm super chill. I don't spiral easily.
I'm questioning everything.
I also consider myself very creative.
I'm struggling to create, I'm struggling to write music, and I figured it out. It's because I'm in my head.
I definitely think I work well under pressure.
Just go back to it already, gosh. Yeah.
So I wrote 8 songs in 15 days, and I wasn't going to talk about it because I didn't do it the 10 in 10. And I like to say I realized it was not all about perfection and decided to talk about it, but that's not true. I did not realize it. Someone realized it and told me. He said, and I quote, "Guy, this is actually huge. You've not been able to write almost all year. And you wrote 8 songs in almost 2 weeks. Let's talk about that." I've used these chords before, but I'm thinking I can play them in a different. Today is a really challenging day, and not for lack of trying. I have been trying to write for the past 2 hours, and for some reason nothing's coming. My guitar is right here. I don't know if I should stop and go and try with my keyboard, but it's like it's not coming.
Why you wanna hold me so tight? Why you wanna go so light? Why you wanna stay? Why you wanna be?
Currently, I'm in church. I like the feel of this place. I like how peaceful it feels. It's also quiet when there's no mass going on. Around me downstairs, I can see people cleaning the church, and I just find it so beautiful that people dedicate their lives to growing the house of God. This is my front camera, so of course, like it's but I can't remember what I heard recently. For some reason, I have been feeling a pull in my heart to document my journey. I don't know who it is for. I know that it is for me in part, but I know it's bigger than me. I don't know who it's going to be for, but if there's a chance that it can do something for someone out there, then golly, I'm holding back, baby. And I guess with practice, with more of these videos, I'm just going to learn to talk to you, not like, oh, I'm making a video or anything, but just like, I'm just chatting, you know? In 2022, I was challenged by a friend to write 100 songs in 100 days. The aim of that assignment was to get me to a place where songwriting felt so fluid, where I didn't have to overthink songwriting. He agreed to be my accountability partner. So every day for 100 days in 2022, I wrote a song and I sent it to Kingsley. And I learned a lot of lessons from that. Songwriting is a science as much as it is an art. If I could write 100 songs in 100 days in 2022, I thought writing 10 songs in 10 days would be a breeze. But what I quickly learned was I was in different phases of my life. The first phase, I was in school. Gosh. Yes, of course, exams and classes and all that, but I lived alone. Now I'm back home. We need to talk about living on your own in a different country and coming back home and living with your parents again. As an independent artist, you would quickly realize that you can get a lot done for sure, but you can get a whole lot more done with resources, with the right resources. That could be people, that could be your network, and that could be money, or that could even be both. Releasing songs, producing songs, going to the studio, working with the producers that I genuinely feel understand my sound and can interpret it in the best way has been harder than I thought it would be. Literally all the songs I released, my EP, all the other singles, just 2 producers, and I stuck with them because I was like, they get my sound. I didn't have to worry too much.
But over time, I realized it was not very sustainable for me because, well, producers charging lots of money. Especially producers that are just really good at what they do. Maybe they've worked with a few big names as well. This year, I got to a point where I was just tired. I wanted to write and write and write, but every time I'll pick up my pen to write, one of the thoughts that would come to my head is, I don't know who would produce this song now. This song I'm even writing, who's going to produce this one now? And it was really ruining my songwriting experience. So I wanted to do 10 songs just to prove to myself that I could still do it, It's so crazy. We do all these things. We do all these amazing things. And then when we're in an off season or in a low season, we start doubting ourselves. Like, you find it difficult to remember that you once did that. Shouldn't it logically follow that if you once did that, you can do it again and again and again? Yeah. If only life was that simple, right? I was overthinking the writing process. Bruh. My friend Shifi, who's also my mentor, he's told me so many times, every song is important, not because they are going to be produced, but because they would lead to the next best song. And I somehow forgot that. Like, I was trying to make a hit song with every song I wrote. That's a frustrating process. Like, not every song will make it to the studio. That's just the truth. But with every song, you get a little bit better. So that's why I wanted to do this. I wanted to do this to just get back into enjoying the art of writing. What I'm learning about songwriting is anything and everything is inspiration.
If you're constantly drawing inspiration from people, like everything you're drawing inspiration from is going to come from something that somebody else has lived, or a combination of that. Now, Haruki Murakami being a loner explains why he can create worlds that none of us could have imagined.
That's true. That's the gift of meditation, seclusion,
Exactly.
being with God, Jesus Christ. We see that Moses was in the wilderness. We see Jacob being, we see all of these stories.
Then he said, the context is around the idea of never giving up on your dreams and goals, the sacrifices that come with that, blocking out the naysayers, the loneliness that sometimes comes with that, failures, ups and downs, but staying on course through the journey, etc.
I was scrolling through Instagram and I saw a post about Cyprian Equensi. He was being interviewed by some white guy. It was maybe some months or maybe even a year after the Biafran War, and he was talking about having to start from scratch, like having to build again because the Igbo people basically all started from scratch after they were made to start like with 25 pounds regardless of what they earned beforehand. I thought I'd like to write a song about starting from scratch. I'm an Igbo girl, so I've always heard about the war. I feel like I've always sort of experienced it without experiencing it because my parents survived the war, my grandparents survived the war. In some ways I can relate, but just not the way they can relate, just not the way they feel this thing. So I'm trying to write this song and I was just kind of struggling because it just felt like I couldn't write about it, Anyway, somehow that song ends up being starting from scratch after leaving an abusive relationship. I don't know how it came, but it came. And if there's anything this process has taught me is that, girl, you love songwriting. I love songwriting. I love writing. And I'm pretty good at it. That being said, if you've made it to this part of the video, and I hope you have, if you want to listen to my music, it's all on this channel. There are tons of musicians out there trying to figure this thing out. There's no rule book, and whatever rule book existed keeps changing. Like nothing is constant, especially here. The game is the game except rigged. I hope that somehow, if you're experiencing writer's block right now, you know what? You figure out your system. I could tell you do a challenge and it might even discourage you more. I could tell you wait it out and then you lose momentum. So I think figure it out. And One thing that works for me for sure is opening up myself to experiences that could spark something. Perhaps I have to take it one step at a time. I just know that I want to document my journey. I think I need to remember that there will be growth. I don't have to have it all figured out right now, you know? I'll see you in the next one.
The year was 2025. Your drink was always gin and ice. Sipping away, living away. You saw the color in my eyes. I felt the magic leave my life. And yet I stayed, hoping you'd change someday. A dog on a leash never strayed. Oh, a rose in the light never fades. How could I ever think I could take someone who always had their way? Oh, I'm going home without you in my life. I'll be just fine. I might start again, and that's okay. Without you in my life, I'll be just fine.